We are the group 2 of CIV181, and today we will be discussing the story Dead Stars, which is written by Paz Marquez Benitez. So now we will be saying different words that we think we can associate to the story and discuss the moral lessons in the past that is evident in the story and compare it in our present time. So without further ado, let's get started. So for me, temporary is the word that I can associate to the story of Dead Stars. It is a story that portrays a relationship that exists but loses its meaning over time. Just like a dead stars, whose shine is just a leftover of a traveling light, meaning it is dead and something that is temporary. The moral lesson of the story for me is to always think twice before doing something. It is a lesson that is applicable in the past and in our present time. We should always be careful about our actions and our decisions. Again, always think before doing something.
Infatuation. A normal feeling for every human being. A dictionary defines infatuation as intense but a short-lived passion or admiration for someone. What Alfredo felt to Julia was just an infatuation. He seeks a love or a feeling that he did not experience with Esperanza. This story taught me that don't fill the void with another sin. Alfredo was committed to being married with Esperanza, yet he committed an affair with Julia. It is also evident in the story that the culture and values back then was that an image in the society is more important than what you truly feel, because Esperanza and Alfredo continued the wedding despite of the incident. To end my insights, I just want to say that there's nothing wrong of feeling infatuation as long as you are not committed in a relationship. Infatuation only lasts for a short period of time, while if you feel true love, find true love, all flaws and imperfections will not matter and will last forever.
I choose the word chance to be associated to the story Dead Stars because it means one. What do I mean one? With just a single stroke, the word chance can turn into the word change. Maybe some of you might be wondering, what is she saying this video should be about? What she learned about the story. But let me tell you this, we can somehow forget about the lessons we learned from any story, but the realizations from it that are the unforgettable ones. This story made me realize that it is indeed true that if you have a chance to change something which can make you happy, use it. As early as we started to learn how to write, using pencils teach us that if you have a chance to change something, do it, because compare as we grow older, using pens made us realize that our mistakes are more visible. Our life is full of chances, but remember, each one of these is for every mistake we have done. So if a chance is flashing, grab it, rather than regretting and having what ifs. Making mistake is natural, but having a chance to change is rare.
The word familiarity is interconnected to the story Dead Stars. Familiarity is something that you're used to. Alfredo is already familiar to his feelings to Esperanza. He was used to him loving her, which may have blinded him to see his real emotions. This is why when he met Julia, he felt new feeling that was not familiar, which started this whole story. Even so, the literary piece revolved around Alfredo's betrayal to both Esperanza and Julia. Back then, betrayal is a huge thing in the world that it can start world wars. But since the world has changed, people are used to betray one another that they can forget it existed with the blink of an eye.
I would like to choose the word faithfulness to be associated to the whole story Dead Star by Paz Marquez Benitez. There are many reasons for a relationship to fail, but perhaps faithfulness is the most common reason. So what really is faithfulness? Does being faithful means you are exempted to temptation? For me, every human being is subjected to be tempted, regardless if you are in a relationship or not. Maybe you can develop an attraction to anyone even if you are currently in a relationship. But that does not mean that you are unfaithful. We cannot prevent temptation, but we can win it. Allow me to explain it further. Again, this is based on my own opinion. Being faithful in a relationship does not mean if you're a man you cannot be attracted to any woman or vice versa. Being faithful is measured by how you react to that feeling. So faithfulness is based on your reaction to a certain temptation. Like what happened to the story. The man was attracted to another woman while being engaged to someone else. I cannot say that his final decision is an act of faithfulness. However, I cannot say that he always remained faithful, because when he felt something different to another woman, he creates action with a motive of that woman to like him back. At the end of the story, I believe that it is safe to say that he wins the temptation.
That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. And again, this is Dead Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez.